So you want to make Danish friends. Of course, that's one of the goals when you move to a foreign country, and it is actually extremely difficult here in Denmark. The thing that you have to understand is that Danes in general are still in touch with a lot of their old friends, a lot of their old networks. And so friends from high school, from middle school, these relationships are still usually quite strong. And it could be classmates as well. And because these old social groups are still so strong, they're also very tightly knit. And there's a fairly severe opportunity cost or an opportunity risk for the Danes if they bring outsiders, and these can be other Danes, or it can be you as an international, into their social network, and that's definitely not something that you want to disrupt, especially if it's already comfortable. At a certain point too, when you have your group of friends, things are good and you're lazy. Why bring other people in if you've got a full social load? So as an international who wants to meet Danes and who wants to make Danish friends, you have to understand this. You have to take it for granted. And there's an assumption on our end that because we're the guests in the country, that we should that we don't want to impose, and that we will be that the Danes will invite us to things, invite us to dinner. And that's one of the big gripes that you hear from American expats all the time. I was in Denmark for 3 years and I didn't get invited to dinner once. Well, it's true that Danes do a lot of their socializing at dinner parties, at homes, at small get-togethers, but getting invited to those that's very different. That comes later. What you need to do is, if you want to make Danish friends, you've got to be the one that reaches out. You've got to be the one that invites them, and you've got to be the one that is organizing those dinner parties, that's going out to meet people, going out and initiating. And so be proactive and be persistent. Also, when they do offer an invite, it's a very serious invite. It's not quite as casual as some of the invites that we might give in the US. So that there's an added weight there, and you need to take that into consideration too when you're inviting people out, but also when you're invited to things. So that is the secret to meeting Danes. It's really as simple as saying hello and being proactive and engaged. And if you do that consistently, then you will find yourself with a lot of Danish friends quite quickly. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm thrilled that you made it this far into the video. I hope you found it interesting, quirky, informative. Perhaps I answered questions that you've been wondering about for a long time, questions you didn't even know you had, or perhaps you think I'm completely full of bullshit. No matter what, I would love it if you would let me know in a comment. And if you have questions that you want me to cover or that you want me to elaborate on, I love those as well. Please subscribe, a thumbs up, a like, a share, all deeply appreciated. And of course, remember, you can always tune in the Virtual Wayfarer, where I blog about travel and these types of topics on a regular basis. Thank you, open roads, safe travels.